it's really been quite the 24 hours. Yesterday afternoon, there was this tip that the pair had been sighted around 2 hours or more drive away from the community where the RCMP had been investigating. Since then, though, the RCMP say that they have been combing that area. They have no evidence to suggest that the pair was in York Landing, Manitoba. And so now we're hearing on the ground that police are pulling many of the resources that they had deployed to that area. The chief for that community says that 10 officers will remain overnight, but then they will be leaving tomorrow morning. But there was quite the response to this tip. It really looked like this was something to be taken very seriously. RCMP sent helicopters, a ton of officers as well. But like I said, they are now being pulled from that community. Here's what the RCMP had to say this morning about this latest tip.
Our officers are on the ground, have not made contact with the individuals, and so we are not yet in a position to confirm that these are the wanted suspects.
Okay, so Megan, police may now be leaving York Landing, but they've still made quite the mark on the community there and in other communities surrounding it. So what are residents in northern Manitoba feeling? Because most of those towns are typically very quiet.
Yeah, that's right. These are very remote, quiet northern communities, and this really seems to be the impact that we're seeing right across Western Canada as these two make their way across the country. They are stopping in these small northern communities and really putting a lot of fear into them. So McLeod, Bryer, Schmegelsky, their last known spot was Gillam, Manitoba. Then there was this tip in York Landing that sparked this massive response yesterday. And these are communities that are otherwise very quiet, don't get any sort of attention, never mind on the national level that we're seeing with this manhunt. And considering what they're accused of, it's fair that these people are feeling quite nervous, quite afraid, and that anxiety doesn't leave these residents, even though this risk does appear to have subsided.
Some of them are scared, some of them are curious.
And how are you feeling today?
Good.
Because?
They are here to keep us safe.
My foster son and my grandchild here. I feel sorry about them. They look outside. They're scared.
And so now what the next steps are, that's anyone's guess. RCMP say they have received well over 200 tips over the last 5 days. So it does appear they're now going back to Gillam, regrouping and seeing where this investigation will take them next, Anita.
Megan Batchelor live for us tonight. Thanks, Megan.